Hey everyone, Dr. Zio here again, and today we're here to talk about Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. It's been a few months since they revealed Cosmic Fury, the 30th season of Power Rangers that's scheduled to air next year, and we have some new information. Now, most of this information comes from Simon Bennett, the executive producer of Cosmic Fury, before he nuked his Ranger board and Twitter account. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, first things first, one of the initial things we learned about Cosmic Fury is that it's going to be 10 episodes long. Now, with this being a Netflix exclusive show everywhere, you're not going to see any spoilers prior to airing like we have been in since what, Samurai, Super Samurai. International spoilers are a thing of the past, basically. A lot of people have been wondering, well, okay, this is a Netflix exclusive show. With this having a shorter episode count than previous seasons, does that mean we'll have maybe 40-minute episodes, maybe an hour-long episode, or will they be at least 30 minutes at the most? Well, Simon Bennett did take to Twitter to actually answer this question when it was posed to him by some Twitter users, and he did let us know that despite the shorter episode count, it's still going to be the same length as normal. So, episodes will run for about 22 to 23 minutes per episode. So, kind of a bummer, especially with this being the 30th anniversary season, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Speaking of crumbles, you'll be able to see all the good old crumbles in the cookies because on Ranger Board, Simon Bennett did go into the filming process for Cosmic Fury. He let us know that they'll be shooting these episodes in 6K, mastering them in 4K, and then as for the Sentai footage, for the first time in Sentai history, they'll be upconverting that Sentai footage up to 4K. So when you watch it on Netflix, you'll be watching all this in good old 4K in all of its glory. And that's amazing. We've never had that with Sentai footage before. Now, he didn't go into any details about whether or not they'll be doing an HDR color grading pass on this. I really, really hope so because personally, I would take 1080p and HDR over anything, especially with a colorful show like this. I feel like getting an HDR grading on this could really make some of those more colorful moments pop and make the suits and explosions and everything else look very, very good. So I've got my fingers crossed for that, but hey, if not HDR, at least we know that we're getting 10K footage for this. So it'll put your Netflix 4K. Did I say 10K? At least we know we'll be getting 4K footage for this, so it'll put your Netflix 4K subscription to good use. But speaking of Sentai footage, so we also know that this will be adapting bits and pieces of Q Ranger. So they'll be using the Megazord battle footage from Q Ranger, but since we have original suits for, the first time in forever since the Ninjetti costumes back in the day, what we won't be getting is the cockpit footage. Now we've gotten used to us getting original cockpit footage, and that's been the way it's been since Samurai. Outside of Beast Morphers was a special occasion, but with Cosmic Fury, Simon Bennett did tell us that yes, we will be getting original Zord cockpits, and to match the Q Ranger footage, there'll be individual cockpits like we had in Q Ranger. I'm kind of disappointed in this. I don't mind the original cockpits. I don't mind that at all. As I've said in previous Dino Fury reviews, Dino Fury has made a good use of the original Zord footage or the original Zord cockpit footage. I just hope that eventually when they get their Ultra Zord or some Zord configuration, they do all join together and get into one cockpit. Because it'd be nice to see the suits and the suit actors interacting with each other. Plus, again, I just like seeing them all together in the cockpit modes, but I'm excited for that and to see how that kind of pans out. But speaking of the Zord footage, Simon Bennett also said on Twitter that they'll be cherry picking footage from 13 episodes of Q Rangers. So not the full, they won't be taking footage from all 50 episodes, just 13 of them. So it'll be fun, as we go through Cosmic Fury next year sometime, figuring out, okay, which episodes they choose footage from. And I'm sure that somebody on Twitter or Ranger Board or somewhere out there in the fandom will create some sort of graph kind of detailing the percentage of footage that they use for Q Ranger and where each bit of footage came from. Now, speaking of footage, we also know that the Rangers, they arrived in New Zealand in October and they started filming just last week. Well, at the time of this video, it's November. But yeah, they started filming last week. So, first things first, we saw the Rangers while they were posting on Instagram. They were talking about being back in the makeup chair. And then after that, Amelia, or Hunter Dino, Amelia's actress, also posted that she was, they were doing their first table read. Following that table read, or actually before that, we also saw Jane's actress, and she posted a video of her, I guess, in the filming lot. And she's posted, in that Instagram post, it did show an image of the Dino Henge pieces. So I'm very happy to say that we'll be getting, maybe some Dino Henge footage of some sort. If not, the Rangers will be doing something Dino Henge related. So cool to see that that's coming back. But aside from that, Jayborg's actress also posted herself in the makeup chair, and we could see her wig. So it's good to know that Jayborg is going to be back as well. Now, in the announcement video back in August, Simon Bennett did say that in addition to the 6 Rangers, we'll also be seeing some familiar faces like the Rangers' family members. But it's nice to know that Jane and Jayborg specifically will be back. Chance Perez, who plays Javi, the Black Dino Fury Ranger and Black Cosmic Fury Ranger, also posted himself in the makeup chair. When he posted his video, he zoomed in on somebody getting their makeup done as well. Maybe that was his stunt double. And behind the person doing their makeup, we also saw, looks like headshots for various actors in Dino Fury, and I assume for headshot reference photo for Cosmic Fury. And we could see little glimpses of a few key side characters, those being Fern, Dr. Arcana, Pop-Pop, and Mr. and Mrs. Garcia. So, hopefully this means that all of them will be back in some capacity for Cosmic Fury as well. If not, just a quick send-off before the Rangers journey off into space, then hopefully they'll be back for some sort of extended period of time. As I've said before, I would love, love, love to see Jane and Jayborg in space, Dr. Arcana in space, and Fern in space. Do I expect any of these things to happen? No, but it's just wishful thinking on my part. Now, speaking of filming though, we do know that on October 26th, 2022, they had their first day of filming. Ollie's actor Kai Moya, Ollie's actor, the Blue Dino Fury and presumably Cosmic Fury Ranger, retweeted or reblogged, I don't know how Instagram works exactly, but he posted somebody else's story, and this seems to be like a fan who was there in New Zealand, but she was saying, hey, it's not every day that the Power Rangers film in your backyard, and it was a photo of her and I guess maybe some relatives of hers with Kai Moya in the Blue Dino Fury suit with his helmet off. So hopefully this means that maybe the Dino Fury Rangers will have some sort of helmetless scene before switching to the Cosmic Fury powers, because if there was one thing I did not like about Dino Fury, it's that we did not get any helmetless scenes in the show, despite us seeing the actors with the suits and with them helmetless on set. I really wanted a helmetless scene from them, but hopefully we get that in Cosmic Fury in both the Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury suits. But this could also just be a kind of meet the fans, some sort of meet the fans moment. Maybe somebody won a contest, or maybe they just wanted to show their love for New Zealand people. Who knows? We'll see what happens or how this exactly pans out in Cosmic Fury in a few months. But to confirm, additionally, Hasbro did post on the Power Rangers social media channels that Cosmic Fury did begin filming. They showed the little clapper. They showed, October 26th. They were filming episode 2, and they showed some, it had some other information on the clapper that I'm not a Hollywood person, so I don't know exactly what all the information means. I assume it has something to do with the camera that they're using to film the specific scene, or maybe the episode in general, but it's nice to get some actual behind-the-scenes confirmation from the Power Rangers social media channels themselves, and I really hope that this means that they're more willing to show more behind-the-scenes pictures going into Cosmic Fury, and maybe even during, even after Cosmic Fury, because it's always nice seeing behind-the-scenes photos of Power Rangers, and this being the 30th anniversary, it'd be a nice little way to celebrate that kind of special occasion. Hey everyone, Dr. Zio here, and I just want to interrupt myself because my luck kind of sucks. Because after recording this video last week, Hasbro had their October 27th Hasbro Pulse fans live stream, and of course, at the live stream, they showed off the suit for Cosmic Fury Blue Ranger. So I'm just going to show that here in this video. I want to talk about that briefly because that is something that happened in the month of October. And it follows a similar design language that we've seen from Cosmic Fury's Blue and Gold Ranger, with the rather plain-looking chest, the silver shield design, the handcuffs, Dino Fury boots, and then a slightly retooled Dino Fury helmet. So we can see here that Ollie has a, what is that, gold or yellow mutton chops. And we also see his Tricera blaster that he's holding, so a new weapon. Curiously enough, we cannot see what might be the morpher on his left wrist. We see that on Izzy's Dino Fury Green Ranger suit on her left wrist. So yeah, we can't see that on this one or on Gold. So yeah, do want to see that morpher eventually. But in addition to that, Simon Bennett also did reactivate his Twitter account, so that also happened after I finished recording this video. So again, my luck kind of sucks. He hasn't reactivated his Ranger Board account yet, though. So hopefully that doesn't happen before I actually get this posted. But if it does, then yeah, that's happened too. That's just my luck. But yeah, I like green and gold's outfits, but I don't like blue. Simply because I've seen a lot of people stating that they don't like the outfits in general, just because there's a lot of so-called, I guess, blank space, you'd call it, in the middle, with the chest just having, like, without, if you don't have the shield there, it's just a blue, green, or gold colored spandex. And I didn't really think it was much of a problem with green and gold. But with blue, it really does stand out. I don't know what it is about it, but it stands out more in Blue's photo. It's very plain looking. There needs to be something there to break up the look of that middle section. I understand we have like the silver piece on the right, on their right hand, right side of their chest, but from the pictures, it's not that prominent. I don't think it does much to really break up that solid color in the middle. But yeah, we'll see how this looks in live action because we still are only getting renders. We haven't actually gotten anything in live action yet, which is weird, but okay. Also, the helmet, the render for the helmet they use here for Blue looks bad. It looks really bad. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for this little snippet. So back to your regularly scheduled program. But yeah, that is everything we've gotten, since the announcement up until now, through the end of October. So yeah, that's our October update. Hopefully get some more information in November, and if we do, then I'll be sure to share it with you. Otherwise, what did y'all think about all the information we shared here today? Let me know in the comment section below, and as always, please like and subscribe like this video and subscribe to my channel, because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. But until next time, thank you as always for watching. I'm Dr. Zio. I will see you all in the next one. Ciao.